Speaking of another nigga who doesn't give a fuck about how kids feel, let's talk. Let's talk about Marcus fucking Houston. Hey, listen, look, listen, and listen and look. Um, Marcus Houston, I guess, and look, be clear, this is about to be wild journalistic reporting. What I mean by that is, I didn't even really hear him say this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I heard it on a podcast, and the thing about it is like, I take shit with a grain of salt, but I also like the podcasts I listen to and follow. They're satirical, but like they wouldn't just get on there and lie for a joke. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit, I take it as fact. Now, I don't also want to say the podcast because I could be misquoting people, right? But I'm saying all that to say, long story short, apparently Marcus Houston did another interview where he said that he doesn't like women his age because they got kids and like baggage and just, you know, like some shit that you would probably accumulate over like 30 or 30 plus years of life. Because, you know, Marcus Houston is like 34. He's 30 something.
I would never want to be with a woman that felt like, oh, I don't need you, or I don't, you know what I'm saying, like that. So, and there's a lot of women my age. I've dated women my age, and they may have baggage, they may have kids, they may have not. It's just there's so many different women that I've dated throughout my life, and this just so happened to be the one that caught my heart.
Oh yeah, we definitely
Exhibit number one, a newspaper.
Yeah, cause I remember this. I remember that. I remember this. I remember this. Hey, y'all know what's gonna? Never mind. Actually, I don't want to spoil it. There's a shitty mission that's right in this same place. But yeah, apparently he said he doesn't like women his age because they come along with baggage and like children and just like a bunch of shit that you can get over 30 years of life, like a bunch of just adult shit that just happens from like being an adult. he doesn't like women that he doesn't like adults essentially. And like, look, my point in this is consistent. My point in a lot of shit is consistent, which is one, he's a nasty nigga for doing this. Never am I gonna justify a nigga being, because he's 30 plus. I want to say, I think he's 34, but he's over 30. He's not 19, and his wife is, and that's the sick part. But like, why do you keep telling us all of this nasty shit? Like that's kind of, you feel me? Like, if nothing else, I'm not trying to justify it, but at least have some wherewithal to be like, wait, this sounds creepy. Even if you like, and there's no other way to mean it, because I don't give a fuck if he like, because he says, and I'm gonna reiterate it in case you didn't hear it, he says he met this girl at 17 and he met her through a mutual friend, they didn't do anything until she was of age, and then they got married when she turned 19. Any way you slice that, I feel like that's weird because you met her when she was underage, right? But let's just say, I forget where bro, he's nasty. I forget where I was going with this, but cause I deadass forgot where I was I forgot where I was about to take that, but that shit is just disgusting to me, my nigga. Oh yeah. That was my point. Let's say you met this girl and she was 30, right? Why do you think we fucking care about who you're dating right now, my nigga? What are we doing right now, nigga? You Got Served was a wild long time ago, and I remember because I was a young nigga watching that shit. That was one of my favorite movies, low key. Like when I was a kid. And it's funny. I wonder what my parents thought about that, like knowing who B2K was. I wonder if they gave a fuck that was like, not in a weird way, obviously, because it's just a dance movie. But I wonder if they like, because they never told me it was a B2K movie. I figured that out once I got older and learned who B2K was. But I mean, I guess they didn't tell me because like at that age I would have looked at them like, who the fuck is B2K? Like, bro, and hearing about B2K, I heard they got a movie. I'm like, wait, these niggas got a movie on Mario's in a fucking movie? What the fuck? Not knowing one of my favorite childhood movies is their movie. Look at you, stupid funky cock bitch, stood right in front of me, and you ain't fucking hit me.
Narcotics arrest. There was a key on the table.
Well, I guess
it was dirty money.
Guess they was in here making a deal.
The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
But yeah, you feel me? Like, why would you tell us that if it wasn't nasty, but it is nasty? So you don't know that, like, hey, maybe this sounds a little creepy, you know? I don't know, man. Nigga Omarion thought B2K stood for back to kid, back to kids. Nigga, nigga, nigga Omarion took that B2K shit way too seriously. Oh wait, no, doesn't B2K stands for like Boys 2000 or something like that? Bro, you're 30 now. you gotta let that shit go.
Ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with a kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cadence.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big time hustler.
Why is he posing like that?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Why is he posing like that? Nigga look like he doing a lean back. Stupid ass nigga did the rock away.
It's Payne.
And you know what else? Why is he getting his dick sucked standing up in the middle of a bar? Bro, go sit down. There's tables. Or isn't this like... Oh, this is a restaurant. But isn't this like his shit? Nigga, if you don't go into like a back room or something, you nasty fuck. I mean, I guess I get it. Sometimes wherever it get cracking at is where it get cracking at. But like... Nah. I'll just keep doing this. I didn't want to throw the Molotov at him. Dumbass nigga, you thought you had one, huh? You thought you motherfucking had one, huh? Pussy boy. Hey, and speaking of not speaking of anything, cause what I'm about to say didn't have shit to do with anything. But y'all want to hear how crazy I am? You hear how mad I just was earlier, right? With that, I'm kind of over it, and I'm not over it in a way to where like I am over it, but I'm over it in a way to where being mad at it isn't gonna change anything. And at the end of the day, this is still a loved one. This is still my parent. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna just not speak to them, or I'm just not gonna speak to them ever again because of what happened. But and it wasn't even like it was an argument. It was just more so it's just like, bro, like, there's a way you do things, you feel me? Especially with you being the person that told me, oh, you gotta get your own shit over a fucking blunt and some lighter. Especially with, nigga, before I moved back in here, niggas was asking me for money. Whenever niggas came to come visit me, you was taking blunts and lighters and shit out of my room. So it's like whenever niggas need me to be there, I'm there. Cause that's the thing, I'm not good at hiding my emotions, so you might could tell I don't want to do it, but I do it, and I don't fucking hold it over people's heads, and I also don't make you feel bad for needing help. Whereas when I needed shit, niggas made me feel bad and will hold it over my head, like all of this I raised you shit, like I asked you to have unprotected sex, my nigga. Bro, Plan B's is $50 fucking. Don't be mad at me cause you ain't have a 50 ball, nigga, to take care of it. I love making that joke now. That's my favorite comeback, and cause it always hurts. And it sounds fucked up, but it always hurts my mom's feelings whenever she says it. She's like, well, whoopty whoopty whoop, and I gave birth to you, and I did this. And I'm like, bro, Plan B's was $50. You could have took care of that problem for a whole 50 ball. That's not even a new video game, nigga. You still got $10 left in case you wanted to go get some lunch or something. You feel me? And I know weed was cheaper back then, nigga. You could have got you an eighth or some shit like that. That's two things taken care of. I took care of the baby, and I got an eighth. You feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, obviously I love my parents, but I'm not one of those kids that feels like I owe you because you had me. Especially with me feeling about life the way I do, because I'm not even sure if it's a good thing that I'm here. I know you think it's a good thing because you my parent, nigga, but I don't fucking like it out here. Fuck. I want to shoot myself every motherfucking day. I woke up this morning and thought, I can't. Never mind. Never mind. I'm about to get dark. But it's like, bro, you dig me? Like, I don't know, bro. I feel like I've said this before, but parenting is like the only thing that niggas could hold, like the only choice that niggas could hold over your head, like it benefited you. You get what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is like y'all had kids because y'all wanted to have kids. I get that you had an envision for me and like you wanted to grow you wanted to have a seed, and then like once you got, and then obviously like once the baby's in the stomach and shit, you know, you grow an attachment because we're a part of the family. I get it. And everybody was
still in use.
everybody was a baby at some point, but it's like niggas will tell you, oh, well, I gave birth to you and I did this to you. Like I give a fuck, my
There was an
nigga.
old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area, kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines, the blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Corneli, this is Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, feel me? Like parents be holding that I raised you shit over your head like that's like I give a fuck, bro. It's not my fault. You decided to spend thousands of dollars in like child care and childbirth and clothes and shit over a $50 plan B. That just sounds like basic math to me. Like it's not, that ain't like I don't even shit. It ain't my fault. You niggas can't count. Oh man, but you feel me though? Like, nigga, I don't give a oh, I had you. Like, bro, I don't want to be here. so who do we talk to about that fucking one? Huh? Who do we talk to about that one, gang? I'm about to die after I unpause this, but I'm looking at notes. I knew it. All right, see y'all in a couple minutes. Alright, we back. But look, something else I wanted to talk to y'all about was there's this fucking cop, right? And he was an NYPD cop, which I've never lived in New York and I'm not from New York, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But I've heard that me personally, I think everybody's corrupt everywhere. Everybody's a piece of shit. You can't really filter shit like that out. And I also don't fuck with police. With that being said, I've heard that NYPD is some of the most corrupt, disrespectful ass, fucked up police officers that there ever will be in life. And seeing this video definitely reaffirms that messaging for me, because it's a video of this fucking pussy ass cop, and only reason I feel entitled to speak that strongly is because of what he did in the video, right? And now it wasn't like some police brutality type of shit, but he's just a fucking cornball, because the nigga literally, he's on camera. The dude that's, I guess they pulled up on him for some reason, right? So, you know, the young man pulls camera out because y'all like to shoot niggas. The dude immediately, as soon as you turn the video on, the fucking dickhead cop in the video, get that, don't put nothing in my face, get that on my face. Pussy nigga, you in my face. What the fuck you talking about? Some don't put nothing in your face. Fuck me, like, bro. And I swear to God, I'm not this nigga. I'm not the nigga that tells cops, I pay your salary, I pay, like, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But don't niggas get paid from taxes? Like, if nothing else, I don't know where your money comes from, but police are public servants. You're here to protect and serve the public. So, nigga, if I want to put a motherfucking phone in your face to make sure I make it out this bitch alive, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. But that's not even what I'm mad about. I forget which, because I remember there being two cops in the video, but one of these fucking losers, right, started throwing up a whole bunch of gang signs at the other nigga. And I don't know if like, I think he was like, I don't know if he was dissing his hood or if he was throwing up a rival hood. But my point, it's corny no matter what. Bro, you're a fucking cop. What do you look like? First of all, I don't gangbang, right? So I'm not entitled to speak on street shit, but I feel like it looks crazy if you're a grown man banging on a child anyway. Like, the nigga in the video is 30 and the nigga recording him he has to be around my age. 20. You banging on a nigga 10 years younger than you.
Turn around.
Niggas look 30 to 34. This niggas is Marcus Houston.
Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, A laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were gonna get real trigger happy about it.
But yeah, like, you feel me? And look, that's a gross
I
joke.
got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
Also, not only did he blow somebody's car up, he made this innocent trucker crash and also probably caused thousands of dollars in property damage. All because you don't want to be on the right side of the road. Oh, so shit, and blew up the apartment buildings.
It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
But yeah, this nut-ass cop wanted to be Marcus Houston bad as shit. I'm about to get out of here in 7 minutes, so I'm gonna insert the video right here.
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Dick suckers? Dick suckers suck my dick. Suck my dick. YGKS suck my dick. Suck my dick. Pussy suck my dick. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. You mad, nigga? You mad? You mad? Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Bitch ass nigga. Suck my.
But as you can see, the nigga is literally in the video throwing up gang signs at him and like trying to taunt him. And it's just, it's corny to me any way you slice it. It's corny if he's a street nigga that's also a cop because nigga, you on duty right now. What the fuck? Like, if nothing else, have some fucking professionalism because you at work. What the fuck are we doing right now? Like, what the fuck? Nigga, if you was at Target, would you be banging on the nigga that like, that got a, you be banging on the customer that got a little bit of an attitude with you? What the fuck? But the reason why I'm saying it's corny is because of what I think. And what I think is that he's just a fucking cop, and you know these gang signs because you're a cop and you arrest people. So what you did is you banged on that nigga because you thought he was either a gang member or you thought he was from that rival hood. So you were trying to fucking provoke him, and then if he would have did something to you, you would have locked him up. If that's not like, maybe I'm using this word wrong, so I don't want to say entrapment, but that's something. If nothing else, that's provoking and antagonizing. And maybe I'm fucked up, right? Because I didn't read the handbook at any job that I got. Never. I didn't read the handbook at my first job, and I'm probably not going to read the handbook at any next job I get. But I feel like in the police handbook, it don't say nothing about antagonizing people. Protecting, searching, maybe finding evidence. Maybe, and you know what, maybe something that I will say is maybe even badgering people a little bit to see if you can get, see if you can get the answer that you're looking for. Not necessarily making them or leading them towards a direction, but asking you questions just so that, and reframing them so that I can see if I can get you to slip up and admit to something. All of that is perfectly fine. But why are you throwing up gang signs at that nigga right now? Because let's say he spark you. Right, and that's not funny, but it's only funny because I'm thinking about that specific cop. Let's say you would have been big Billy Badass throwing up gang signs at this 20-year-old kid, and he parked your dumb ass right out there, left you there, nigga, with the badge on and everything, left you there, fa. Everybody would have been in the news. Gun violence is up. Gang, they need to get these gangs out of New York, and they need to get these gangs out of here. And these kids are so wildy and wild, and he was a cop trying to do his job. He was trying to protect and serve, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. They would have been ready to fucking lie about this nigga in the news and shit, and make it seem like he was doing his job when in all actuality he was fucking antagonizing people. And then if he would have tried to beat you up, guess what the fuck would have happened? He would have got locked up. So it's like, what are you doing this shit for? That shit is fucking corny to me, my nigga. Like, I hate the fact that fucking anybody could be a cop, anybody could be teachers. Like, this is my same rant about teachers being disrespectful and shit. It's the exact same thing. What the fuck be wrong with you niggas? Nobody made you do, like, and not for nothing, I tie all this shit into parenting and shit too. Nobody made you niggas do any of this. Nobody made you be a cop, nobody made you be a teacher, and nobody made you be a parent. So I hate when I see videos of parents mistreating people, cops being dickheads, and teachers wilding out. Cause nobody made you do any of this. All of you niggas are supposed to protect and serve. Literally. All of you niggas, teachers, cops, and parents, protect and serve. So I hate when I see niggas not doing that, cause nobody fucking made you do this. Go work at Chick-fil-A if you don't want to be a fucking cop, nigga, and that's with no disrespect. I work at a cafeteria. Anything I say, I'm never trying to look down on nobody. But you don't want to be a cop cause it's dangerous, pussy, go work at fucking Chick-fil-A. Cause guess what, it's probably not dangerous frying chicken unless you white and you don't know what you doing. Fuck be wrong with niggas. And with that, I'm out this motherfucker. You feel me? Good legendary rant. Maybe it's just cause some shit just happened and I'm a little bit in my bag right now, but nigga, I don't like that type of shit. I don't. And be clear, I'm not saying that my parents were negative towards me, cause like I said, that situation and I'm only so angry about the situation I was talking to y'all about, cause literally like right before I started recording, it happened like 5 minutes before this. So one, that should let y'all know dedication, cause I'm never gonna not record for y'all. Like, I actually will try and go out of my way to record on holidays just so that, cause I don't ever want to use shit like that as an excuse, you know. Like, I want to try and be as consistent as I possibly can, you know. But I'm in my bag about that shit because that shit just happened. My parents are good people, and it's nothing wrong with needing help. That's not. Like, I'm circling back to what I said earlier, but there's nothing wrong with needing help. That's not my issue. My issue is like niggas, like, I just wish niggas would treat me like I'm your kid more often than not. Like, I feel like, and not too crazy because I don't have to get my own apartment or anything, but I feel like if you grew up with, like, if you either grew up on some everybody hates Chris shit, or you grew up like me with like a single parent, I think you kind of like were forced to be a lot older than you should have at a certain point. And it's like that shit, you know. It's like sometimes I want to, like, and I don't want to say sometimes because it's not like all the time, but it's just, I feel like more often than not I was forced to do shit that I shouldn't have to worry about right now, you know. But with that being said, I'm out this bitch. If you a parent or a teacher or a cop, and be clear, look, if you're a parent or a teacher or a cop, I got a wild amount of respect for you, because that's not an easy task to do. Dealing with people all day and literally putting yourself last and putting everybody else first, that's not an easy job to do. But that's why I said nobody made y'all niggas do it. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm literally only talking to the people that are bad parents, bad cops, and bad teachers. I'm not saying that to all teachers and all cops and all parents. I'm never trying to be that disrespectful, but that's my reasoning for that type of shit infuriating me, because it's like, this is a choice that you made. So you can't disrespect other people because of the choice that you made. You get what I'm saying? But with that, if you a firefighter, or not, if you a firefighter too, if you a firefighter, if you a cop, if you a teacher, if you a parent, I love you. Thank you for doing the world a service. You a real nigga. You feel me? Have a good day doing whatever the fuck you gotta do. Prioritize your mental health. Look out for you and yourself, because nobody else in this world is gonna do that for you except for me, because I got y'all. Y'all niggas have a good day. Y'all niggas go watch The Longest Yard. Go listen to go listen to, I'm trying to think of the song. I think it's 1000 Band Fonny. Go listen to 1000 Band Fonny, Dying Rich. And yeah, man, I'm gonna be back at you niggas. I don't even know if I'm gonna be back at you niggas tomorrow, but I will be back at you niggas Monday. Yeah, Monday. Alright, I'm out. Bye.
Ooh, I hear this really sucks.